Welcome back to Cringe Confessional, the cringiest show on the internet. I went to Evo and I got really sick. I have COVID, so go check yourself if you watch some of my past videos. I set up a forum at cringe.coney.gg where people could anonymously send me their cringiest, most embarrassing stories. And now I've compiled a bunch of them. They're fully anonymous, and we're going to listen to some right now. And maybe it'll make me feel better listening to the worst moments in these people's lives. Shall we?
Middle schoolers always have a tendency to do stupid at the lunch table.
Right.
One day, someone I sat with decided they were going to chug the rest of their water bottle all at once.
Cool.
Saying, "Watch me deep throat this water bottle."
Ugh.
Me being naive thought he's not deep throating it, it's not even in his throat. So in all my brilliance, I went up to him and started pushing the water bottle into his throat while he's chugging water. He started choking on the water
kill
immediately.
someone, man.
I probably could have drowned him looking back, but my stupidity always makes me laugh.
Makes you laugh? Didn't make him laugh. You just waterboarded that guy. That's the end of the story, by the way. That guy definitely got some water in his lungs. You could have killed your fellow man. CIA agent child. That's not even a proper method of torture. Try this. I didn't know that you could poison yourself on water until like 2015. I found out at Smash and Splash at a Project M tournament. Because I drank a lot of water, and I was like, ooh, I feel sick. They're like, yeah, if you drink too much water, you'll die. I'm like, what the fuck? Why don't I just pee? Pee out the poison. That's what I'm saying. There's poison in water? Can't do shit anymore.
This will be my first and last cringe confessional, because it's the worst story I have, and it's a doozy. It was just a normal day like any other, and I decided to have breakfast with my favorite cereal at the time, Honey Bunches of Oats. I just started eating healthy cereal after eating sweet stuff for so long, and I was pretty proud of myself.
Okay.
I opened the box I'd been eating out of for the past couple of weeks, and I noticed that there were bigger oat bunches than normal. They were around the size of gumballs.
Did you not investigate? A gumball-sized oat? Rat poop? That's not how big rat poop is. It's probably a curled up bug. I think it's a roly-poly. I might throw up if it's bugs. It's bugs. Lock it in.
I just thought it was a manufacturer error in my favor, and ate the cereal like normal and went on with my day.
Oh boy, extra oats!
The next day is when the magic happened. I was eating the same cereal again, and I just happened to look down in my bowl and saw black dots squirming around.
What were they?
They were beetles. I realized I've been
God.
eating beetles and beetle eggs for weeks, and I've been none the wiser.
I don't believe you.
I still gag to this day whenever I eat any kind of healthy cereal with crunchy bits in it.
No, stop. Dude is Beetlejuice. There's no world where you ate beetles and didn't notice it. That's stupid. That's a dumb story and it's not real. He must have gotten so strong. There's a lot of protein. These large beetles taste like honey bunches of oats. Ooh, what a delicious honey crunch. That's why I don't eat healthy cereals. Yeah, I know what I'm getting with Lucky Charms. And maybe marshmallows and sugar, but at least it's not bugs.
A couple years ago, I worked at a supermarket. One day, my boss asked me to mop up a floor stain. I'd seen people mop in cartoons, so I thought I knew what to do.
Okay.
I dunked the mop in water and rubbed it on the floor.
Right.
Boss comes back 5 minutes later to see the floor absolutely soaked in water, and me standing there confidently. I get yelled at for 3 minutes about how fucked a job I did and have to put up a wet floor sign.
Cheddar, I gotta be honest, I get lost too. When I go to mop, I literally will look up how to mop a floor on Google regularly. I'm like, wait, do I just soak the fucking floor? You only need the mop barely damp. What depends? When we were moving out of my last place and I had to clean the kitchen floor, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I dumped the whole water bottle on the floor. And I just let that shit dry. I opened up the windows. That shit dried out. Probably has water damage. Not my problem anymore. This is the definition of what's it called? Weaponized incompetence. Is that what it's called? Where you do something wrong so nobody asks you to do it again, fellas, husbands. You'll never have to do laundry or dishes or mopping or dog walking or diaper changing. I just don't do anything. I just sit. Hey, you know what I'm really good at? I can scramble some eggs in the morning. There we go. Here's your breakfast, sweetie.
Growing up, my family and I went to the same island off the coast of Florida almost every year.
Right.
This being Florida, there were geckos everywhere. One year, when I was about 10, I entered the elevator of our condo building by myself to head up to our room.
Okay.
When the doors opened, I noticed that there was a gecko that had been stuck in the elevator.
Poor baby.
I held the door open for like 30 seconds waiting for the gecko to run out.
No, he lives in there.
It never did, so I was like, whatever. Guess Jax and I are going for a ride.
Alright, sure.
The moment the door was just about to close, the gecko then decided to attempt an escape, and I heard a sickening crunch. The 15-second elevator ride was harrowing as 10-year-old me anticipated the horrors I would witness when the doors finally opened. The scene was about as bad as I expected,
It'll grow back.
and
It's
I
a
ran
gecko.
to my
It'll
room.
grow back.
Unfortunately, this was the only elevator in the
It'll grow
building,
back.
and no staff cleaned up the mess for the rest of my trip. Every time we got in the elevator for the next several days, I saw the flattened gecko and was slapped in the face with guilt.
Oh my god, dude.
It didn't help that whoever I was in the elevator with would often remark about the
Oh
gecko,
my God.
including one child who started crying upon seeing it.
Dude.
I have never been able to look at geckos the same way ever since.
No, geckos come back. He just needed to reserve his energy. He was gonna come back. If you take off a gecko tail, they grow back from what I hear. He'll be okay, don't worry. I don't think it was just the tail that got crushed. What's the limit where it can or can't grow back? Like, what's the... Because tails are just, like, extensions of your back, right? So, like, there's got to be, like, a line. I told you that elevators are scary. Didn't I warn you? Beware.
My horrible sense of humor got the best of me, and caused a girl to become terrified of me.
Okay.
This happened
Was it
recently.
funny?
I am currently in my senior year of high school. I'm 18, and I am a youth student at large church.
All right.
Towards the end of the service, we were asked to get with people from our same school and discuss about Jesus-related topics.
Love Jesus-related topics.
A girl in this
I will
group
be
looked
saying
new to me, and she was in fact new to the church.
That's nice. Okay.
Today was her first day at this youth group. We talked very normally and naturally, but in the back of my mind, I couldn't stop thinking how much I thought this girl was very pretty,
Oh,
and I
someone
wanted to
has
get her
a
phone number.
crush.
I have dated maybe 2 girls ever,
well.
and only for a couple weeks each. Service ended, and about 1/4 of all students decided to make an impromptu trip to Crumble
Ooh,
Cookie
delicious.
afterwards.
Save
I
some
joined
for
them,
me.
and so did this new girl. I didn't order a cookie, but new girl did.
Yeah, was it a
New girl was
snickerdoodle?
asking some of her friends if she wanted a piece of her cookie. She then turned to me and kindly offered me a piece.
Ooh, that's sweet.
I said sure.
Okay.
It was at this moment that I completely fucked up.
How did you fumble this?
I took a bite out of the large piece of her cookie she gave
Are
me,
you allergic?
and for some reason, I thought now is the perfect time to say a silly joke.
Okay, what's the joke?
Maybe she will laugh.
What's the joke?
Surprise.
What's the
Surprise.
joke?
She didn't. I took a bite out of this cookie and said, "Here, you can have this back. And when you take the next bite, there will be a piece of me in you."
Oh, that's bad. What did you mean by that? Is he LARPing as Jesus? Oh, like from the Bible. I remember that. Did anyone laugh?
The joke I made was so unbelievably horrible that even if I had said it correctly, it wouldn't even have worked out for me. I meant to say with you instead of in you,
Yeah.
but obviously, the outcome likely wouldn't have been much different had I said
you
it
would
correctly.
Lose that one.
This
one
girl,
was-
who the entire time was kind and friendly towards me, looked at me with a disgusted expression and loudly exclaimed, around all of my friends, "EW, get away from me," and ran.
Man.
She literally ran away from me.
Oh,
It's all my fault.
Dude, yeah,
The-
you fucked this one up. There's no angle where you didn't. She went all Lucy from Peanuts on you. You're a fucking creep. Oh my god.
The worst part about this is that despite the incident, she remains a regular in my church, and I see her almost every week.
Fuck, man.
Sometimes I still think about how I'm attracted to her,
No.
and still want to get her number,
No,
but
you-
know deep down
what do you do?
that any
What do
chance
you
I had
do?
was absolutely ruined. I think this is one of the cringiest moments of my entire life.
It's bad. It's very bad. Oh, does he apologize? You know what? Say sorry. Yeah, could you, like, apologize, you think? It'd be like, hey, I'm sorry. Too late now. Yeah, it would be weird to bring it up. I still think about this moment that happened all this time ago. I think about it every day whenever I look at you. Yeah, it's a bad one. It's funny because the worst ones are the most innocuous. It's just like a very simple slip of the tongue that changes the trajectory of your life. She was probably the one. You guys would have gotten married. She was so cute, and she probably likes all the same things you like, and you guys would have gotten along beautifully. But because you fucked up that one thing, you're never going to know happiness. Isn't that so sad? Even Jesus can't forgive that.
When
How
I
long?
was in 4th grade, I had a crush on a girl in my class, and decided to tell her by slipping an anonymous note in her desk.
Yeah.
I told her I really liked her and asked her to meet me by the fence during recess. I thought I was really clever, and even added a hint at the end of the note saying that my name ended in E.
Ooh.
Terrible idea. There
So
were
a lot
only
of
2
names
other
that
guys
end
in my
in E.
class whose names ended in E.
Okay, I guess there's
When
3.
she found the note, she immediately told one of her friends, and said friends started going around the class asking each of us if it was us who wrote the note.
No.
I obviously denied it cause I was embarrassed, and she was even trying to get me to write something so she could compare my handwriting. I got her to go away without writing anything, but it gets worse.
Okay.
The girl also told our teacher about the note, who pulled each of us aside
Dude,
asking
why?
if we wrote it.
Why?
I still said it wasn't me, and moved
Why
on.
is the teacher doing
At this point, I'd already given up on the idea, but still looked over by the fence during recess to see if she'd be there.
Okay.
And she was, with 3 of her friends.
Dude, oh my god.
I thought fuck that and played
Yep, I'm
kickball
not going
instead
over there.
now.
Nope.
I thought it'd
Nope,
be
I'm not
over
going
after
over there
that.
now.
But I guess the girl still really wanted to know
Damn,
who wrote
she's
it,
locked on
and told the
these.
teacher that nobody showed up.
Okay.
I don't know why the teacher was so invested in this, but she made a goddamn impromptu spelling quiz
Why
using
is
the
the
words from my
teacher
note.
Batman?
I didn't think to write with my left hand or anything, so it was over.
Why is the teacher getting to the bottom of this? What the hell is their problem? Dude, being a teacher must suck. You ain't got shit to do other than play matchmaker for 4th graders. Bro, we need to pay them better or something. Pay them less, actually. I think we need to pay them less.
So I just gave up and handed it in.
Okay.
I'm sure the girl found out from the teacher that it was me after, but she never asked me about it or anything.
Okay.
Still though, the fact that most of the class probably knew about it was more than enough embarrassment. Never trust in that teacher again.
No, I wouldn't either. What a fucked up story. Why is that teacher getting so invested? Like, let it go. Why don't you go grade some tests?
Last year, me and my family were
Ooh.
taking a vacation, and we just so happened to be near an area where an online friend of mine was living.
Cool.
We agreed on a shopping mall to hang out and eat dinner together.
Awesome.
And she gave me a description of what she was wearing so I could recognize her because I hadn't really seen her face before.
All right.
I arrived at the place and saw who I thought was my friend. This person wore nearly the exact same clothing as what my friend said she was
Okay.
wearing. But I'm sure you can guess that wasn't my friend.
I assume that's
Funny
why
thing
you
is,
sent
this
in.
person, who we'll call M,
Right.
pretended to recognize me and kept following me around even after I actually
Aw.
found my friend and her sister.
This person
We
is
went
lonely.
into the restaurant,
Aw.
which M also followed us into. When we tried to ask him questions, all we got were really loud laughs.
Okay, this person is on the run from the government. This is America's Most Wanted.
My friend's sister noticed a sticker on M's chest that was given out to
No.
patients of a nearby hospital. Combined with M apparently having heavy symptoms of nonverbal autism, the
Oh.
only rational conclusion was that there was an escaped hospital patient across the table from us.
Oh.
My friend told me over DMS, and we asked our waiter if we could switch tables,
that
and
poor
told him
person,
we
that
wanted to
poor
get
girl.
away from M. We switched tables,
Oh.
and when M asked the waiter if they could rejoin
Oh, no.
us,
Oh, no.
the waiter told them that they would have to sit at another table away from us or
Dude,
leave.
oh, that's sad
The
now.
waiter eventually has to escort M out of the restaurant.
Yeah, wait a minute. Your friend dresses like a hospital patient? How'd she sneak out in normal clothes?
After we got our meals and giving the waiter the biggest tip of our lives, we booked it to my friend's car.
Okay.
We then turned back to see that a quick response ambulance and like 5 firemen had arrived at the
Firemen?
restaurant. We drove back to my friend's apartment,
What?
and they now had to text my parents that I wouldn't be at the restaurant, and they would have to pick me up at someone's apartment.
What a weird story. Did this really happen? Be honest. You ran into somebody who escaped from a hospital who was dressed like your friend and they kept following you around? Why would you lie, though? I don't think this doesn't seem like a story you would lie about. The dress like a friend part gets me. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that part. That's like the one... That's the one Frakes would be like, and what about her clothing at the mall? Why was she dressed like an escaped mental patient? When we get back, we'll tell you whether the story was true or false.
When I was 9 years old, my family and I went on a trip to Disney World.
Oh, boy!
On the last night of the trip, my family and I were all in one of the parks, and it was closing very shortly. I tell my dad I have to go to the bathroom,
The store
and
at
he
the
tells
end,
me
right?
to go, but to hurry up since
They
the
have a
park
store
was
on Main
closing.
Street, yeah.
So I go to the bathroom. I do my business, wash my hands, and go to open the door.
Right.
It won't open. I try again, no luck. I start
Yeah.
looking to see if there's anyone else in here that could help, but no one is.
Uh-huh.
I am beginning to panic.
Oh, God,
I heard no
dude.
noise coming from the other side of the door, so I began to fear that the store had been closed.
No
and I was
way.
trapped in the park. I had already gotten lost once while being in Disney World
That's
already,
scary,
and
man.
I was very not thrilled with the idea
Hey,
that
you're
it might
spending
be
a night in the
happening
happiest
again.
place on earth.
My family would fly home the next day without me and leave me trapped in the mouse's kingdom for good.
You're getting a Home
So I
Alone?
begin to bang hard on the door and yelling for help, hoping someone will hear and open the door.
Thank God. Greg just went to the bathroom. We're leaving his ass in the Magic Kingdom. So long, Greg. You're Mickey's problem now.
As I am pounding on the door and yelling to be saved, I hear a noise behind me. I quickly turn around and see a guy giving me a strange look as he enters the bathroom through a door behind me. The door I had been banging on and trying to yank open the whole time was to the janitor's closet.
That's pretty funny.
I emerge from the bathroom to most people in the store giving me fairly confused and concerned looks.
Oh, yeah.
A child screaming for help in the bathroom would cause concern, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going in there.
I see my family, walk over to them, and we leave.
Check, yeah.
I don't even think I explained what happened. We just left.
Holy shit, man. Why did nobody help? Why did it take so long? There's a kid screaming and banging on the bathroom door. I was gonna say, this is probably, you just had a long day at Disney World and you're probably just very tired. You're probably exhausted. It's fine. How old were you? 9? Oh, you were too old for that shit. You're a dumb kid.
This happened in 2013, only a few months after the Sandy Hook.
Okay.
During 4th grade,
Feel bad for popping off for that.
I would sneak my seat to school and play it during class because I was so far ahead in schoolwork that there was nothing for me to do and I would be told to read the book.
Read the room.
At this point, I had just been gifted a copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare for DS.
Okay.
Wanting to brag, I showed my friends my copy of the game and said, I can't wait to get back to class and start shooting people. Another girl in my class overheard this.
Yeah.
And I was pulled out of class.
I bet.
And the entire school was put on lockdown.
Yeah, dude. As it should have been. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah, keep going.
My bag was searched, and nothing was found besides my seat. And I vehemently denied having said that, opting to say that I said, I can't wait to get back to class to keep reading. I don't think anyone believed me.
I would have. Oh, he likes reading. Okay, he's thirsty for knowledge. Right. Of course. Coney, please look at gameplay of Call of Duty on DS. Damn. Oh my god, that frame rate. How did anybody play a game on a portable system? This shit is ass. It looked way worse than this IRL. Yeah, I bet this is emulated. Watch out, Captain Patterson! Look out!
Until a year ago, I would regularly see that girl and her friends, and they would always give me dirty looks.
Well, yeah, you tried to kill them. In their mind, they just foiled your nefarious plot to eliminate the school. I would look at you strangely, too. They're a hero. I can't believe you're still in that school. I would have had you move into a different one. You would have been expelled at my school. That's crazy.
Growing up, I was a theater kid as well as a class clown.
Awesome.
My church was doing an off-brand production of The Wizard of Oz called The Blizzard of Oz.
Good one.
We were constantly trying to add in little jokes and references to the play. There's this scene at the end where I am arrested and put into the snow globe.
Okay.
I had an amazing idea. I was going to quote Shrek 2, one of my favorite movies.
Right.
So, as the scene is playing out and I'm being arrested, I quote the Lovable Donkey shouting, "Police brutality," at the top of my lungs.
Oh my god, dude. Holy fucking shit. Donkey did say that. Donkey did say that. Police brutality! Police brutality! Did you do it in Donkey's voice? Are you white and did you do it in Donkey's voice? This is important. Holy shit, man.
Everyone got very uncomfortable as we had a well-mixed congregation. The director told me I shouldn't add that one in the script. This was during the height of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh my god. People thought you were being topical. Look how funny this is to me. Ha ha ha. I bet your dad got so many looks. If I was your dad, I would wait in the car. I would not be at the congregation. I'm not letting people look. Also, when was this? 2016? So this chatter was probably 18 or 19, if that. Honestly, Donkey shouldn't have said that either. That was a pretty uncouth thing for Donkey to say. That's not really your fault. I would blame Eddie Murphy for that one.
In middle school, I used to do this thing where, if me and a guy in the stall next finished pooping, I would say, "Pleasure doing business with you."
Why did you do that? Why would you say? That's awful. I'm gonna do that now. Don't. This probably doesn't have a good ending.
My dad always said he was doing his business when he went to poop, so I thought it was normal.
It's not.
Anyway, last week I said it after pooping, and I swear, the dean walked out of the stall. My school sends an email to parents when someone gets a detention, detailing why they got it. So the parents know why their kid gets home an hour late, and so the parents know how hard to whoop the kid's ass. Anyway, it's third period and I don't know how I am going to explain this to my parents.
That's the end of the story. It ends there. That's it. Dude said that shit to the dean. They put him in detention, and then he was ruminating in the class. It's a cliffhanger. Stephen King ending. Yeah, what could happen? Your viewers are disgusting freaks. Hey, you don't gotta tell me. I know.
A little over a year ago I saw a new Pokemon fan game had come out, so I had played a bit of it.
Awesome.
The plot kept mentioning light and darkness, so I joked about it a bit, but overall had a lot of fun with the game.
Light of the darkness.
I then decided to make a tweet about it. I said I had fun playing the game even though the plot sounded like it was written by a 13-year-old Kingdom Hearts fan.
Right.
Now I'm used to being able to say whatever I want to my single-digit amount of followers because no one will see it. However, this time someone saw it. It was the sole developer of the fan game. He said that he hadn't played Kingdom Hearts and that he just sucks at writing. I look at his profile and see that this kid is 14. I just chat on this kid's fully developed game that he made by himself publicly. I felt so bad, and now I don't say bad things about indie projects.
Oh, that poor kid, man. I mean, it literally was made by a kid. This is Pokemon Dark Rising. This was literally made by a teenager. You know what? Good for that kid, though. He still showed initiative. He made a cool game that you ended up playing. Hopefully he can take it on the chin. It's weird because before it was just fanfics and nobody knew how old anybody was, but now I guess you could make entire games, and those could be bad, and then the person who made it can see it. Ugh, you gotta read the dialogue in that game. I think I'll pass, actually, but thank you. And now he got shouted out on the Coney stream. Hell yeah. How long ago was this? A little over a year ago, so now he's 15. Hey, go ahead and play that game if you guys want to play a game of good writing. Let's go ahead and give him some thumbs up, maybe, 10s on Metacritic. Coney's not up to date on the fanfic meta. Nope. People used to just, RP in chat rooms when I was young. Like Pokemon trainers and shit.
Freshman year of high school, my butts and I got pretty into airsoft. We all bought our own airsoft guns that were basically straight-up replicas of real-life firearms, but with little orange bits on the end.
Okay.
One of my friends had a very large wooded backyard,
awesome.
and we would fuck around with them
Hell yeah,
and do
the
trick
360.
shots like we were filming Call of
Shall
Duty
we?
montages
Trick shot.
or some shit.
Hit the
But
hit
we
marker
got
sound.
bored of this, and over the summer went to a closed-down school a few miles away, and decided to have
That's your
that be
map.
our map, and have a full-on battle.
Awesome.
Maybe it was the fact that about 8 high school kids wearing face masks and dressed in military gear and carrying what appeared to be assault weaponry.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was the fact that one of us had the bright idea to climb on top of one of the school bootlegs, but the police ended up showing up.
Yeah, they should. What the fuck? Try to get a sniper's location. Try to get in the nest. What are you doing up there?
We all thought we were in some for real
You
trouble,
would be.
so booked it ASAP. A couple of us left our airsoft guns behind, and we just sprinted through the woods behind the
Those are
school for
expensive.
20 minutes straight until we ended up in an entirely different neighborhood, and we called my mom to pick us up and give us a ride because we were scared of going to jail.
I guess you wouldn't have gone to jail, but it would have definitely put you on a list. These child soldiers of, I don't know, Kansas City, Missouri. Just a bunch of 8-year-olds running around in military gear. Who's creating a child army here? W story. Great story. You know what? They were all great stories, but unfortunately, it's the last one. Fellas, thanks for watching Cringe Confessional. What was your favorite story? Comment below, like and subscribe. I forgot to say that all day. What was your favorite story? You want one of these Snuggies? They're called Oodies. They're from Australia. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, Twitch. Bye, YouTube. See you next time. I'm going to go take care of myself. A little bit of self-care. Oh, please submit, by the way. We're running out. We're at December of 2023, so we're 7 months in. So we only got 7 months left. All right?